right, we're in the kitchen with Chef Garrett Barner from Passion the Restaurant. He's gearing up for Valentine's Day. Garrett, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you for
One
having
of
me.
our favorites. Food is phenomenal, and I know you have something special planned for us today. What do you got?
Today I got a little tuna au poivre, which is basically peppered tuna in French, and I'm going to serve that with a little turnip mash. I'm going to garnish that with a little fresh horseradish, and then being Valentine's Day, we're going to have some fresh baked heartbeats.
Oh, sweet. And something tells me that you have something special planned for Passion the Restaurant on Valentine's Day. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes, and we'll also get started cooking with Garrett Barner from Passion. Stick around. Why not make it a full day after your massage, then head on over for a wonderful, lovely, and romantic dinner over at Passion. We're in the kitchen with Chef Garrett Barner from Passion, the restaurant. He's working on a fabulous dish with us that I think maybe you can get on the menu this weekend for Valentine's, or what do you think?
Actually, it won't be on the menu this weekend, but it'll possibly be next weekend.
Next weekend,
the next month
but
thereof.
then again, you have plenty of great things on your menu as well.
That we do.
Okay, so what are you making for us, just to refresh our
Today
viewers
I've
out
got
there?
tuna au poivre, so I'll use the freshest possible #1 ahi tuna out there. I'm about to pan sear that. It's going with turnip mash, garnished with a little bit of fresh horseradish, and we're getting ready to make the turnips right now.
Okay, so turnip mash, is that sort of like, it looks like potatoes?
It's just like potatoes. It's a great alternative for potatoes. It doesn't have much flavor to it, so you have to add flavor. You see me add a little bit of sea salt and fresh ground black pepper.
Right.
And of course, I'm going to add heavy cream and my favorite butter.
Garrett Barner will always add butter. Okay, so listen, I love your tool you brought in here. It almost looks like a bat you can wield.
Yeah, we're about to just mash that up a little bit.
Mash them.
And it's just like potatoes. It'll mash right nice and look like a cloud on the plate, which is beautiful.
Very nice, I like that.
We're going to saute up some fresh beets, which we call heartbeats at Passion.
Very nice.
Especially around Valentine's Day, so should be splendid.
How are things going over at Passion these days? I mean, you guys are such a great location for a romantic dinner, a lovely night out for anyone who's looking for that right now. How are things going?
Things are going real well, real well. As I've always suggested before, please, if you're coming out to see us, please make reservations.
Right.
It helps everybody out, and I don't want anybody to miss out on a night. So
Right.
we're here to have a good time, and we want you to join us.
Okay, so you say a tuna au poivre, right? Or something like that, something very close. So you say it's peppered tuna.
Peppered tuna, tuna au poivre. What I'm going to do is I'm going to coat the outside of the tuna steaks, which I have already. I'll put a little bit more on, with fresh ground black pepper. And
Seems
it looks like
a lot.
It looks like I'm using a lot. Fresh ground black pepper is not as hot as if it's already been cracked or already, if you buy it already ground,
Right.
then it's very hot. But fresh ground black pepper, it's only got that kick to it, just a tiny bit, but it has hardly any heat. That's why when you order a Caesar salad out, the pepper, your server will do fresh pepper for you. It doesn't matter how much he puts on there, it's never going to be that hot. It's because it's fresh ground.
Very nice. So the turnips look like they're ready to be mashed, I guess.
Yeah. We'll mash those up, and I'm going to start the tuna.
Okay. How about if I mash them while you do that?
Okay.
Only because I like this tool. I've never seen a masher this big. Kind of good.
We're going to sear that up a little bit,
Okay.
about 3 minutes on each side. Then we're going to hit it with a little bit of brandy. We're going to flame that up. We're going to finish that off with butter right inside the pan, and that'll make a nice sauce to accompany the tuna and the turnips.
So what else is on the menu? It's hot right now. One of the more popular dishes that people are ordering over at Passion, Garrett.
The most popular that I can't keep in the house right now is our ostrich fillets.
Ah, sweet. And you brought them on here a little while back, and I was unfortunately not here for that.
You were on vacation, I believe.
What kind of reviews are you getting for that? Because it sounds like an interesting dish.
We're getting great reviews over it. It's just like filet mignon. It's a little more tender, if you can imagine that. And everybody, we're selling out of it left and right. So
Very nice.
it's going over very well.
Okay, so what did you add to the turnip? Little cream?
A little bit of cream. Then I'm going to add some butter. Keep mashing, Chris.
I'm keep mashing. That's not that much butter for you, Garrett. Usually it's
We're
the whole
saving
bowl.
that for the sauce.
That's what I figured. Okay,
bit
so a
more
little
salt.
spice, a little salt.
Sea salt there. You just let that simmer down for a little while. We'll flip our tuna steaks.
So not real long on the tuna, huh?
Now, got a nice light sear on it. I want
Right.
to serve it between rare and medium rare.
This thing is wearing me out, man.
For ahi tuna,
ahi tuna.
I don't want to ever cook it past medium rare, if possible.
So just let me ask you about this tool right here. Why is it so big? Are you using this in a tub? I mean, a big giant pot? This is a giant masher.
Yeah, I would show you the way we use that in the restaurant, but I don't believe TV would allow
Yeah,
that.
not right now. I can imagine it's on the ground and you're really working it.
There you
'Cause
go.
You really have to work this thing. All right, so listen, we're going to finish up the tuna with Garrett Barner from Passion Restaurant in the next segment. But right now, we're heading over for the buzz. Something tells me we got some good stuff going on over there. All righty, we're back now with Chef Garrett Barner from Passion the Restaurant. He's been working on his fabulous dish. And where do we stand with your tuna there, Garrett?
We just got a couple seconds to let the pan heat up. The tuna is just about ready. As soon as it gets up to temperature, we're going to hit it with a little bit of brandy, flame it up, and heavy cream and butter.
Heavy cream and butter. All right, listen, so where we're talking about all things Sweethearts on Sweetheart Week here on the Hampton Road Show, how did you meet yours?
I met my wife through this business, the restaurant business. She was a server at a restaurant I was at, Ship's Cabin in Norfolk, and we hit it off ever since we saw each other.
Which is
First
pretty
time,
common
so.
to meet your significant other at your place of work.
Yes,
and
I think
I met mine at a restaurant as well, so kind of neat. Oh, wow, that tuna looks really amazing right now. So you said it's heated up,
Yep.
and you say you're going to hit it with a little,
Yeah, we'll take the tuna out of the pan so we
Okay.
don't overcook it.
don't want to overcook it.
We'll add in a little bit of red onions. Tad bit of flavor there. Add in just a tad of brandy. Might want to step back.
I shall. I've been pre-warned. All right, now you say that's their flambeau?
Flambe.
Flambeau? Depending on which part of France you're in. I don't
That's
know.
right.
I got
That's
that
right.
wrong. Okay, so what does that do exactly?
All right, it just adds flavor,
Uh-huh.
and it's a show-off tool.
Show-off tool.
It looks pretty cool.
But brandy though, I mean, that could add a lot of taste to it.
Yep.
Hit a little cream.
Yep. We'll let that melt down into there. We'll add in just a little bit of butter. All right, a little bit more.
Okay. Imagine that. Garrett adding a little bit more butter.
This should be enough.
That should be plenty.
All right. A little lemon juice.
Little lemon juice.
We'll just let that melt away until it becomes nice and creamy. And then we'll be ready to plate it up.
Where do we stand on the turnips and the beets?
The turnips are ready. I did add a little bit of horseradish, fresh horseradish into it, just to add a little bit of heat, and that's it. A little bit of salt, finished them off. The beets, the only thing I did was saute them in a little bit of oil and sea salt.
Okay, so while you finish up on the dish, now's a good time to bring in Diane Gamori, owner of Passion the Restaurant. Welcome to Hampton Road
Thank
Show
you.
once again.
Thank you.
What do you have special going on this weekend at the restaurant?
Chef is doing a his and her menu. Plus we have a limited menu of ours, but he does have a his and her menu. It can be interchanged if there's something he doesn't like. I would stick to what Chef has recommended for his and her.
Absolutely. Now, if nobody's ever been to Passion the Restaurant, it's a very romantic place to have dinner, and you just never know what's going to happen there, huh,
That's
Diane?
right. Saturday night we had a proposal.
How did that go?
It went. She said yes.
That's good.
So he brought in the violinist, so it was really sweet.
Very
Had a whole
nice.
bunch of flowers on the table. They had the chef's table, and she was very surprised.
That's awesome.
So
Getting
go-
engaged at a restaurant. I did as well. I popped the question at a restaurant
Did
too.
you?
I did, and thankfully she said yes.
That's good.
Speaking of sweethearts, how did you meet yours?
Through a friend.
Through a friend.
Through a friend.
Nice.
My girlfriend's brother. He was friends with her brother, and we met, and second date, I knew I was going to marry him.
Just like that. Like we were
Just like
talking
that.
earlier. Women just know right away that it's going to last forever.
Yep.
Okay, so Passion Restaurant, as Garrett wraps up the dish here, I like the sweetheart beets. And of course, the tuna looks perfect. For anybody out there, what would you pair this with, Diane?
I brought in a Chardonnay, Michael David. Chardonnay, Riesling would be nice, Sauvignon Blanc, but I just happened to pick a Chardonnay today.
Okay. Garrett Barner, always getting it done, always impressive. Go check him out at Passion, the restaurant at 1036 Volvo Parkway in Chesapeake. Give him a call, make your reservation. Call him at 410-3975 or look him up online, passiontherestaurant.com. Garrett, Diane, happy Valentine's Day to you.
Same to you.
Same to you.